Well, ladies and gentlemen, they have done it once again. Dokkan has once again leaked an upcoming character. These guys cannot get their together. They can't. They just can't do it. So this is a free-to-play LR Super Saiyan Bardock. Some of you may know that this character is eventually supposed to be coming to Global, or coming to Dokkan, because we have had the free-to-play SSR and TUR version of the character. We knew eventually it was going to happen, but we did not think that the reveal would be happening through a 6-second Dokkan ad. I believe this is from YouTube. So let's go ahead and watch the ad. I'm going to play it a couple of times so you guys can get a look at it, and then we'll discuss more things about it. It's yeah, typical Dokkan L here. So here's the ad. Apologies for the very blurry resolution. This is from shout out to Luca Dokkan. I believe this is just from YouTube. Like, it's one of those ads that just plays at the start of a video. You can't skip it because it's very short. I think it's one of those. So let's just go ahead and play it.
Play now, Dokkan Battle.
Did you see it? Play it again. You missed it. Did you see it? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just slow it down and show you guys. So Bardock shows up on the right in the middle row as this text part is cleared right there. So that is the Bardock, and this is Twitter compression, so that's why the quality is such duty. Sorry, nothing I can do about that. But this is the one new character in this entire set of art. You can look through all of it, like if you really want to see if you can find something else, but everything is stuff we've had. STR free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Giru, Majub, Standby Family Kamehameha, STR Family Kamehameha, like the regular, Tech Videl. This is Namek. This is the Namek Gohan Piccolo exchange. That's SR Cell, SR Goku. Like, everything is accounted for. Everyone has already looked to see. There was one that tricked somebody. I think it was the Int Kid Icarus. It's like the Gohan, Goten, and Icarus card. But besides that, the only new character is this Bardock, and it's very distinct enough to tell that it is the Bardock. The pose is similar. This pose looks very similar. I want to keep it zoomed out because it's easier to see what's going on in the background. Because, like, if you zoom in, I was having a very hard time figuring out what the hell this was. Because this looks like Bardock holding a rag, maybe a blood-soaked rag, which is a very iconic Bardock moment. Or I thought maybe, like, this is Bardock holding Kid Goku. But when you zoom out, it's very easy to identify. That's a person, like a fully grown person, and it's Tora. And it makes sense when you check out the animations. But before we get to that, this pose looks very familiar. The background, the landscaping, everything, even the shading, this looks very reminiscent of Cell and Gohan, doesn't it? I don't think that necessarily means anything, but I guess that can come back in a later theory that I'm going to have towards the end of the video. But that is interesting that he is kind of posed in the same exact way. I don't know if that means he's going to be built like the Cell. I certainly hope not. But yeah, anyway, so let's provide some context on all of this. So back in June of 2024 for JP and in August of 2024 for Global, they released this free-to-play SSR Bardock. And so this was part of an ongoing effort to make the quest mode experience far more engaging, far more interesting, because most of us can agree quest mode is just a means to an end. Get stones, get out. Nobody cares about quest mode story because it's boring and nobody cares. But lately, they have been trying to make the quest mode experience more engaging, more entertaining. They have preview windows, they have cutscenes, they're providing more high-budget effort into the quest mode experience. And also, it shows in terms of the characters that they've been releasing. I think back in 2018, 2017, I might be wrong there, so hardcore old-school Dokkan players, let me know. I believe that was the last time we had a Dokkan story mode quest LR, before the Trunks and Broly came out back in March of 2024. I'm gonna go ahead and just check. Time Travelers. Actually, we'll just go look via Future Saga because it's Vegito Blue, one of the first characters that I started working on when I started playing the game. But I started playing the game like almost 2 years later. So he's not even in the first set here. There he is. This guy came out 2017. His TUR was also 2017. This is for Global though, so it's probably even earlier for JP. January 17th, 2018 was the Vegito Blues release. And let's check it on the JP side. JP's release was March 2018. So it's been 7 years since, or actually 6 years since another free-to-play quest LR had released. And then the floodgates seemingly opened when Trunks and Broly came out, because since then we've had 2 more free-to-play characters drop. So it's very clear that they are trying to make quest mode more fun, the source of better characters, and also with the recent upgrades in overall standard and quality with the free-to-play characters that have been releasing, this is a good thing. And so with Bardock eventually getting his LR, that's also a good thing. As far as what he can do, I mean, I don't know if we can really judge this character at his TUR level, but I can certainly judge the animations. Get a load of these animations. First of all, this one, his attack. I think all of this is brand new except for one spin kick. Correct me if I'm wrong, hardcore Dokkanners. I think that spin is from the summonable Dokkan Festival AGL Bardock, the transforming one. Other than that, I think the rest of this stuff is brand new assets. And again, they're making free-to-play animations a lot better now. Like the collectible Goku, the SSR, his animation's really good. Here's the intro animation for the TUR. And then there's Bardock holding Tora. So I think this is the shot that they're referencing in the LR. He's already got the blood-soaked rag on his head and everything, and he's just holding his fallen comrade. But this is the entrance animation for the what? This for the TUR. And obviously, the Super Saiyan Bardock thing also doesn't happen like this, right? So even in the, what is it, the story of the Bardock and Chilled thing, they're like sucked into a rift in space or something. I don't know, man. I'm a fake fan. What do I know? But like, this is very much a quest mode original. So this character is also, I guess, a quest mode original in terms of the card art. What is the character going to look like? Your guess is as good as mine. Just take whatever this guy can do here and just upgrade it. He supports again. He's got some built-in crit. He gets extra attack against Frieza, you know, all the Frieza characters, more crit, more stats, some combo power. So I'm assuming all that stuff will be in there. They'll probably throw in some guards, some damage reduction, you know, all that good stuff. So you guys can guess and, you know, postulate your ideas in the comments down below. Time Travelers, he will probably lead at 80%, similar to the Trunks and Broly. This character has to receive an EZA first before this guy would. And that's not necessarily a bad thing because, like I said, they have been doing a very good job recently in terms of the quality of the characters releasing. This, for example, the free-to-play TUR, Frieza and Cooler, actually has a pretty decent kit for a free-to-play. Even more impressive than this, let me actually go back to the Worldwide Celebration. Worldwide Celebration, they absolutely cooked with the free-to-play characters, and I want to show you all of them. So let's go to these three categories. So for Hybrid Saiyans, we have this guy. An unprecedented 90% dodge chance for this Trunks. This guy is a viable option for a lot of the challenge content with all of the big guns. Like all the summonable characters, this guy can stand with them. He's got a decent slot 1 function. He's got 70% most of the time, sometimes even 90%. His animations are off the chain. Like this is from Worldwide Celebration. I think it was from Worldwide that they sort of upped the quality on the free-to-play stuff, right? So that's the Trunks. And then if we look at, this is Movie Boss. This one I was very butthurt about when they released his EZA, but there now is a super EZA that can happen. So this guy's not set in stone. He can get better, but his EZA, even his base form, is actually pretty good. He's got 40% damage reduction, actually up to 70% damage reduction. After the 70% damage reduction, then it starts to fade off, and he's got a target focus effect. The EZA is just an upgraded version of that same thing. His animations are incredibly good. He has an entrance animation. You know, the budget is all there in these characters. And then lastly, I want to show off Super Mario. So here's Mario. Let's show his animations. He's got an entrance animation? Oh, he does. I forgot this one. Yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at that. That is a free-to-play, dude. His animation for his attack is actually really cool. I like this. It looks cool. I mean, okay, that part is the typical thing, but like the other stuff, that's good. So there is an upgraded industry standard now for free-to-play animations and overall kits. So I think that whenever this guy releases, he'll be good. My initial prediction was that it was going to be Saiyan Day. I did not think it was going to be dropping anytime sooner than that, just because they kind of need to give it a little bit of distance. I feel like just upgrading it after month is just too quick. Paying it off should take longer. So Saiyan Day seemed like a sensible spot. I still think it's going to be Saiyan Day, but hear me out on this very much smash brain rot copium theory, okay? You can make fun of me all you want. We have a roadmap that has been the source of a lot of engagement, a lot of conversation over the last 2 months, right? And it's been pretty great because it's been fun to speculate and see where people are coming from in terms of like the preliminaries. Now that we're starting to dwindle down the options, we only have 4 boxes left. Most of us are thinking it's going to be the 7th anniversary characters revealed in part 3. But what if they surprise us and they do a sort of Smash Brothers type thing where after it seemingly is all said and done, they shoehorn in like another couple additional mystery boxes. They could either just throw in a box right here, or they would compress and like move some things around and add a couple more, or maybe just one. Because when you think about Bardock, where would he fit? He's not a super character. He's not a GT character. Chronologically speaking, he even predates Dragon Ball, right? But this is not that Bardock. This is a different take on the Bardock, right? The Bardock that we know that dies by Frieza's hand is pre-Dragon Ball. But this is the one where he fights Chilled. But then it's also not even that, because it's a little bit different. So can he technically qualify as a Dragon Ball Z character? I would say probably still yes, by virtue of him simply being a Super Saiyan. So if they were to just like have another box magically appear right here, I think that works. It's not part of Saiyan Saga. It's not part of Majin Buu Saga. It's not part of any of these. He kind of fits in his own little cluster, and that would work. Either that or they move some stuff around, but it's probably just not going to happen. So that's why I'm still sticking with my Saiyan Day theory. Other than that, I mean, you guys can make your own predictions. I would love to be right about this because I'm not right about a lot of predictions these days. So Dokkan, please make me look smart. But that's it. I'm done yapping. So classic Dokkan L turns into, when is this LR going to be releasing? I'm going to say sometime soon. Next month is Saiyan Day. March 18th. That's Saiyan Day. That's actually really close. So this is actually not as far out as we may think. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Load in the comments your thoughts on the idea of when the Bardock could be releasing. Do you think it's going to be happening during the 10th anniversary? Afterwards, during Saiyan Day? What sort of animations, what sort of abilities do you expect to see? I don't think there's going to be any sort of reversible exchange. I don't think there's going to be any like cutting edge, groundbreaking ability, especially if it's dropping during Saiyan Day. If they were to hold this off and drop it later on, maybe closer to worldwide, then maybe, yeah, we could see something interesting, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be dropping sooner than that. Let me know your thoughts, your theories, your predictions, anything that I missed. Feel free to share in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let you know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.